You are living with myelodysplasia.
Or I have been.
You have been. It's in remission. Or you have, what?
Well, you know, with diseases of this sort, and all cancers, is you never know that you've got every last cell. You can only detect down to a certain level. But down to the level that anybody can detect, and in terms of how I feel and my stamina and all that, it seems to be gone. So the enormous advances in in medical science, in just the last few years, if I had had this thing 5 or 10 years ago, I would be dead sure as shooting. And then finally, the love and support of my family. All of those have played a central role.
What do you think about it, and what does it do for you to
I didn't
to
have any near-death
say to you?
I didn't have any near-death experiences. I didn't have a religious conversion, but
you thought about what it would be like to die.
Certainly, and what it would be like for my family, and I didn't much think about what it would be like for me, because I don't think it's likely there's anything that you think about after you're dead.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, long, dreamless sleep. I'd love to believe the opposite, but I don't know of any evidence. But one thing it has done is to enhance my sense of appreciation for the beauty of life and of the universe, and the sheer joy of being alive. Every moment, every inanimate object, to say nothing of the exquisite complexity of living beings. You imagine missing it all, and suddenly it's so much more precious.
It's such a privilege to be alive in the 21st century and to look out at the stars, to look down a microscope, to look down an electron microscope, to look into a single cell and see the prodigious, stupefying complexity of a single cell, and then realize that there are trillions of those cells in your body, all conspiring together to produce a working machine which can walk and run and eat and have sex and think, reflect, understand why we exist, understand where we came from, understand where the universe came from, understand the magnificent fact that it could all have come from nothing and built up from nothing into galaxies, into stars, into chemistry, into primordial life, into genes, into primitive bacteria, protozoa, and then right up the evolutionary progression to become, in Julian Huxley's words, conscious of itself. What a privilege it is for each one of us to have in our heads an organ which is capable of comprehending that, of constructing a model of the universe inside our heads. It is sad that that model will die when our brain dies, but my goodness, what a privilege it is before we do die to have been able to construct that model in our heads and to understand why we were ever born in the first place.
The meaning of life is not to be found in a secret formula discovered by ancient prophets or modern gurus. Life has no meaning per se. It does, however, present us with innumerable opportunities. It can be discovered by anyone and everyone who can energize an inborn zest for living. It is found within living itself as it reaches out to create new conditions for experience. Eating of the fruit of the tree of life gives us the bountiful enthusiasms for living. The ultimate value is the conviction that life can be found good in and of itself. Each moment has a kind of preciousness and attractiveness. It is found in the experiences of living, in the delights of a fine banquet, the strenuous exertion of hard work, the poignant melodies of a symphony, the appreciation of an altruistic deed, the excitement of an embrace of someone you love, the the elegance of a mathematical proof, the invigorating adventure of a mountain climb, the satisfaction of quiet relaxation, the vigorous cheering in a sports contest, the reading of a delicate sonnet, the joys of parenthood, the pleasures of friendship, the quiet gratification of serving our fellow human beings. It is found in the satisfaction intrinsic to creative activities, wisdom, and righteousness. One doesn't need more than that, and hopefully one will not settle for less. The meaning of life is tied up intimately with our plans and projects, the goals we set for ourselves, our dreams, and the successful achievement of them. We create our own conscious meanings. Life, when fully lived under a variety of cultural conditions, can be euphoric and optimistic. It can be a joy of experience and a wonder to behold.